Hey, I'm Greenskull, and this is the first mission of Halo Infinite. I'm only allowed to show you 15 minutes, so you'll see me jump around a bunch, but I promise you, it's all the best bits. Let's go.
I don't believe it. You made it.
This mission directly follows the Discover Hope trailer. You meet the pilot, and you go and fight the Banished, Master Chief style. So you have this scan, you can, I use it a lot, you can check out your environment, see what you can find collectibles using this, and right away you'll see there's actually a bulldog up here. Jumping up here, grabbing the bulldog, because the bulldog is awesome.
I'll figure something out.
Sleeping Grunts, a Halo classic. You can tell they were true to Halo form, because grunts are just always sleeping. What are these guys doing? You can play this game relatively stealthy. Go around. I mean, I would say relatively. Master Chief likes to punch things a lot. And I love throughout this mission, as the Covenant discover you and they see you and you start making a lot of noise, that they're all so incredulous. All these Banished are like, oh my god, Master Chief survived. There's a lot of blending of these cutscenes and gameplay that you'll be walking down a corridor and you'll see them a few times this mission, and suddenly you're in cutscene territory. It's a visual treat, that's for sure. And here we're being introduced to one of these berserker brutes who just rush ya. They take quite a bit of damage. These guys are tougher than your average brutes, so you gotta be cautious about them. Luckily, they don't jump. I do, and I have a grapple. Little bag for good measure. They have all these cool holograms around this ship. This is a hologram of Atriox, who is the big bad guy, the leader of the Banished from Halo Wars 2, who is now our big bad guy in Halo Infinite. And that's the voice of Escharum. He wants to make Atriox proud. He wants to follow in his footsteps.
We met.
You have these cool ammo boxes around. They instantly refill all your ammo. You need to get the right ammo box type to refill that ammo. You'll see there was a couple different ones there. So sometimes I'll find myself just dropping a different weapon, picking up a new one just for the sake of it. I very rarely found myself holding on to a weapon for very long in this game. And that's what Halo's all about, right? It's all about that search and discovery. It's all about wasting a weapon, picking up a new one, trying to find ammo for it. If not, just get something else. Sometimes you're just stuck with a plasma pistol, and that's all you got, which is fine for taking out shields, but as a lot of you know, that no longer disables vehicles. It's such a cinematic game, even just these elevator moments, right? Like they've just drawn inspiration from so many different titles.
Dropships, an invasion force. How do we stand a chance against all this? The Banished won already. We could be the only two humans left alive out here.
Then there's still hope.
I'm continuing to fight through these corridors here of this massive Banished ship. The general combat is just quite clean. You've experienced it all in multiplayer, I'm sure, by now. If you haven't, it's obviously free to play, so get on that. They released it surprisingly early. And so now you can take what you've learned and bring it to this game. This is actually my first playthrough, so what you're seeing here is my actual first time playing Halo Infinite campaign. I just hit record and I went for it. Some serious Star Wars vibes here. Escharum, the man, the myth, the legend.
The Banished will stand victorious.
Arguably scarier than Atriox.
Atriox, hear these words.
So you can see he's channeling the power of Atriox there, right? Like he really wants to make Atriox proud, and he says that from beyond this life, Atriox is gone, and this guy is filling that void.
Humanity will cower before your legacy. They will burn.
Scary dude, even in hologram form.
Defiance will be all but a memory.
Good thing I'm Master Chief. So again, as I mentioned before, these little cutscenes that happen as you're playing really give you that atmosphere.
We have a new problem.
We? We need to get out of here.
I'm working on it.
Work faster. These Pelicans nearly on board and the power's still out. Don't let them get me.
Now, Master Chief fights, as he does. You'll see I'm quite a big fan of A, the grapple, B, these fusion coils, or noob cubes, as we call them. You can take this strat from me. Fly up in the air, look down, noob cube 'em. Absolutely beautiful. It's fun in multiplayer. It is definitely fun in Halo Infinite's campaign. And they're everywhere. If you look throughout this entire mission, I'm picking them up all the time because they just leave them around. I don't know what the Banished are thinking because they're highly explosive. And they're everywhere. Here's the kind of little mini boss of this area up here. Some thicker, harder to kill brutes. There's actually quite a fair variety of different brutes. You saw that kind of berserker type before. Use the more generic looking brutes here. There's some of those guys that are tough.
It's locked down. Requires a hack.
Okay. And you can do that?
No. New plan. Scuttle the ship.
You are going to destroy this ship? With us in it? I'm going to die here.
Master Chief taking inspiration from Doom Guy.
There are cooling pipes running towards the main engines.
So?
I'm gonna warm things up.
Fantastic. Doom Guy, Master Chief, both now owned by Microsoft. Both punch things first, ask questions later. I think it fits Master Chief quite well. Just blow it up. You've been playing Halo for 20 years, and Master Chief loves just frog blasting the vent core, shooting rockets into pipes, and blowing up the maw. Blowing up the pillar of autumn, right? To see all around the environment, we have fusion coils A, which you can grapple, pull to yourself, which is great, and also a bunch of little ammo stations. We gotta destroy these cores.
Did it work? Nothing seemed to happen.
I'm not done yet.
Well, hurry. I can see them.
I love that. That was my first death there. They will the Covenant. I keep wanting to say the Covenant. The Banished will say some darn funny things when they kill you in this game. That's also very historically Halo, but I think it's safe to say it's kind of the most I've ever seen. They do a lot in this game. They say a lot. They shoot your body. It's hilarious.
Okay. Fire up those engines, Chief. Maybe we'll survive.
Fly up here. Start the engines. Let's blow this place. Again, these transitions from, I'm gonna keep saying because I love it so much. Transition from gameplay to cinematic.
Spartan. No. Something better.
The Eshram here just wants a challenge.
Master Chief return.
He's just excited that he has a worthy opponent. Such a neat enemy, right? He just wants to fight. That's it.
And here you stand. Humans call you their savior.
He wants Master Chief's head on a pike. He wants to show it off.
The Banished. Pray. Destroy this craft if you must. It matters not. The Banished will hunt you down, pursue you wherever you run.
You gotta love the delivery of these lines from Escharum. Just anger, power.
Do you know him?
No.
Well, he knows you. He knows all about you. You need to hurry and get back here. I don't know how long this ship will hold together.
Game on. This whole segment, I'm looking through my timeline here. I don't even know if I made like any cuts because from here on out, adrenaline ride. This ship is blowing up and we need to get off this thing. Historically, this is the final mission in Halo, right? That's what you see. You're running off a ship that's exploding, you gotta get off. No, in Halo Infinite, it's the first mission. You gotta escape this ship. It's bouncing around. The lights are blinking. You'll see. I love that when it bounces up and down. You'll see these. You'll see both the Banished and these objects, these boxes flying everywhere. The music's cranking. Just a thrill ride. And you can actually replay these missions. So even though if you beat this segment, you can come back and play it again. Very cool little feature, which I will probably explain in a later video. So I've got some more content for you guys coming out here from, I'm sure, honestly, when you're watching this and hearing me say this right now, it's out there. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you are. Good content.
Do you think this disruption will be enough? Victory is already ours. So,
Cox shotgun.
run, Spartan. We will meet on the battlefield.
There's so much to explore in the environments. I'm curious how I edit my next footage because there's a lot of stuff to see. I just want to look everywhere. I want to take all the wrong corridors.
Where are you? The Pelican's surrounded. They're... Oh god, they're trying to get in.
On my way.
We gotta save our best friend, the pilot. We love the pilot. We must protect at all costs. I'm playing all this with a controller. I didn't mention that this is on an Xbox Series X. That kind of gives you some context.
He felt bad. Even the Banished seem afraid. We are running out of time.
The batteries.
Good to have an Xbox Series X, though. But when I replay this, this is on Heroic as well. I'm playing on Heroic here. When I play this on PC and I play on my own save, I'm going to be playing on Legendary. First time now. Mouse and keyboard. It's going to be an interesting ride. Look at this. Oh, God. Almost whiffed it. That made up for it. The grapple's a very key component to this game if you didn't pick up on that already. You'll get options, but the grapple is the thing.
Charge. I hope this place holds together that long. Charge faster!
Things are ramping up. Even that sound, it feels like it's taking inspiration from Star Wars a bit. That siren. Great, even watching this footage makes me want to go back and replay this mission. And Master Chief keeps finding himself in these situations, doesn't he? Just falling out into space all the time. Chief. Good thing that suit works pretty well. When you first saw Halo, were you blinded by its majesty? How about the 6th time you've seen Halo? You'll see some exposition on screen via some of these like suit updates on the left of the UI. Kind of a neat addition.
Chief, you still with me?
I'm here.
Okay, give me a second. I'm coming to get you. Welcome back, Chief. Okay, let's get out of here.
And that is the first mission of Halo Infinite. If you like this video, give me a like. Be sure to subscribe and check out the other videos that I have going up today, probably now, wow. It's here. It's very exciting. Absolute pleasure to get this opportunity from Microsoft. And I can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Thank you for watching.